You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in. But it's time now, you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn. A thirst and desire, you transform.
Hey, thanks for checking out my video. Today is the final part to my What If Gon Was Raised in Meteor City story. So, be sure to use the playlist on the channel to catch up on all the parts you missed. Also, I want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching and leaving comments about how much they like the story. It really helps me keep pushing out videos. Now, before we start, I want to ask you to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already to keep the channel growing so I can reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. With that out of the way, let's start the video. As the hunters escape the palace, the chimera ants are finally stopped, with Meruem being defeated by the poor man's Rose thanks to Killua's assist to Netero. But sadly, no one is celebrating as they see Killua holding Gon's broken body. They also mourn the loss of Kite and Netero. Then they all rush to get Gon and their own injuries attended to. The hunters fly out to the Hunter Association building, knowing the best doctors are located in the city. Killua checks Gon into the hospital and then tries finding his own way to heal Gon. While Killua handles his business, the hunters start trying to find Netero's replacement, just like in the anime, holding an election. Killua has little interest in this, so he returns to his family, feeling he may be the only one able to heal Gon. In the hospital, Gon is treated by Leodio, who has gotten his medical degree and is working as a specialty doctor for the hunters and the people of the city. Leodio also tries doing whatever he can to heal Gon, asking all the hunters he's helped and the Zodiacs for any ideas, but nobody can think of a way to help. Leodio eventually meets Ging and scolds him for how he's treated Gon, especially since he hasn't checked on Gon since he's been hospitalized. This continues just like in the anime election arc, where Leodio being favorited to win after embarrassing Ging, and Killua taking his sister to heal Gon in a final desperate attempt to save his life. Killua has grown strong enough to escape Illumi and his family, as they have no way of catching up to his new full-powered Godspeed. Killua rushes to Gon, avoiding Illumi's Nen slaves until he reaches Gon's hospital room. Killua is happy to see Leodio attending to Gon's injuries to the best he can, but there is still no progress in Gon's condition. He also sees that Krepka has come to visit Gon. Krepka says that he wishes their reunion was for a better reason, but he's glad to see everyone. Killua agrees, but tells them he may have found a way to save Gon, before showing them his little sister. They are skeptical on how a little girl can help Gon, but they give Killua and his sister room to work. Killua uses his sister's strange ability to grant wishes, asking her to fix Gon, to which she simply replies, okay. Then a huge blast of energy surrounds Gon, shocking the three boys until it explodes, not hurting anyone, just disappearing around Gon. Everyone is quiet until they see Gon's arms start to move. Leodio calls out to Gon, asking if he's okay. Then Gon slowly pulls his bandages off his face and asks them what happened, in a confused, tired voice. Leodio jumps over to Gon, giving him a hug. He also thanks Killua's little sister for saving Gon. Krepka is amazed by Aluka's Nen ability, wondering how it could have come to her. Killua lets out a sigh of relief that Aluka was able to save his best friend. Killua explains what happened after Gon passed out and how Netero sacrificed himself to kill Meruem. Gon is disappointed he wasn't the one to finish off Meruem, but he is still glad the king was defeated. Gon slowly gets out of bed and asks what will they do now. Everyone laughs at Gon, but understands that he's never been someone who likes to rest for long. And as they try to think of their options of what to do, Leodio remembers that Gon's father is currently staying in the Hunter Association building and asks Gon if he still wants to meet him. Gon seems surprised, but instantly answers yes, then asks his friends if they will come with him. They all agree and start heading to the Hunter's headquarters, but they are quickly stopped by Illumi, who is ordering Killua to return Aluka to their family estate. Everyone is tense at the situation, except for Killua, who just asks Aluka to send Illumi home. Illumi dashes towards Killua, but he disappears just as Killua asked. Gon comments on how helpful Kilowog's little sister would have been against the chimera ants. Kilowog just laughs, "Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that before." Then, they finally leave to meet Gon's father. As they enter the election hall, Gon sees his father standing on stage giving his speech. Ging continues telling the other hunters, "Please, don't vote for me. I don't want this job. I don't care about this job." Ging suddenly stops as he notices Gon standing at the end of the room. Then composes himself, telling the hunters he has to go before darting backstage. Luodio calls out and chases Ging backstage, screaming for him to come back here and see his kid. Finally, Gon catches up to his father as they both stand in awkward silence. Ging asks Gon if they can go talk in private, and of course Gon agrees. Ging takes Gon to his Zodiac private room, and as he's about to talk to Gon, he sees Gon's eyes watering. Gon tells Ging, "I'm sorry I couldn't save Kite. I really tried." Ging tells Gon, "Don't worry, that wasn't your job. I'm sure Kite wanted you to survive more than anything." Ging walks closer to Gon and compliments him on how much he's grown, saying, "I can't believe you're so strong. All the hunters are talking about the 2 kids who were fighting the chimera ants with Netero." Gon smiles as Ging continues, "I know you were the first person to beat Greed Island, so I know you had to have beaten Razor. You took everything I threw at you and survived." Gon's smile fades as he says, "Yeah, but now it's all gone. I didn't tell my friends, but I haven't been able to use my Nin," Gon says in a concerned tone. Ging looks over Gon and tells him, "Maybe that's true, but maybe it's not. It seems like you're just back to before you even learned Nin, so maybe you just need to reawaken it," Ging tells him. Gon seems excited at the idea, but skeptical. He says, "Hopefully Kilowog can help me get back into fighting shape then." Ging answers back, "Yeah, if that's what you want, or I could help you." Ging says, looking awkwardly around the room, "You're obviously strong enough to take care of yourself, but I'm sure I could teach you something." Gon quickly agrees, asking, "When can we start?" Ging tells Gon he'll be waiting for him at the World Tree. Gon accepts Ging's last challenge. He promises to meet Ging again soon, after talking to his friends. Gon then tells his friends about going to train with Ging as they all discuss their plans. Luodio tells him that he will continue helping the hunters and the less fortunate people in the city, as the best doctor on this side of the world. Krapka tells Gon that he still has unfinished business with the troop, and he's still tracking down Krollo, so he will continue training until he's strong enough to take them all out. Next, Kilowog wonders to himself what he wants to do. He wonders if he should go with Gon, or maybe help Krapka take out the troop, but he decides to take care of Alluka. He tells them, "Alluka's been locked up in the house like I was before I met you all, so I want to take her out to see the world, like I was lucky enough to do." The 4 friends all spend one more night together, laughing, telling stories, and having fun before going their separate ways. And that's it for this What If story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I want to thank you all again for watching. I'll definitely still be making videos, of course, but I will be starting a new series, so I'm not 100% sure what I'll do next, but I promise it'll be just as good as this one. If you want more Hunter x Hunter, you should check out my other Hunter x Hunter What If about Gon going to the Dark Continent with Ging. If you haven't seen it already, you can think of it as a final arc to this story. So subscribe and turn on notifications so you can see as soon as I start my next series. Okay, that's really it for today, so I'll talk to you guys next time.